Kleo network. So what's happening today with nation states and DAOs is that the biggest challenge that they face today is the fact that they're not able to form deeper and meaningful connections between different parties, and the members don't feel loyal or are not essentially loyal to those communities, and that can only happen when there are deeper and meaningful connections between different members or different member states of that community. Now, what do I mean by that is that we want to go ahead and enable different communities with not just economic or transaction based activity, but also based on their consumption and consuming levels. And how do we do this? And essentially, we are saying that your identity is not just who you transact with, but your identity is also what you consume on the internet, what data you consume on the internet. And we are using browsing history to go ahead and figure it out. Now let's just say that I go ahead and install the plugin, and this is already installed on my laptop, and then I go ahead and connect my Phantom wallet. It was already connected. Now this is essentially, let's just say this is my this is essentially my browsing history, and it goes ahead and shows what category. So we classify the browsing history into different sections, as you can see, like social networking, information technology, online meeting, shopping, etc. So in terms of social networking, I've visited Twitter and Instagram, news groups, and just yeah. So this is my information technology, whereas I think finance and banking are bunch of places that I have a bunch of websites that I visited. Now, this just gives the sites that I visited, and we ensure that no personal information gets transmitted over here. Uh, Now, let's just look at github.com. Now, this is I can go ahead and pin certain websites. So I can go ahead and say pin devpost.com, and it's showing, yeah. So I can go ahead and pin devpost.com, and it will pin and put it over here. Now if I click on this specific section, it will go ahead and give me summary, and it will also show me favorites. Now in order to this is like total visits, and in order to like go ahead and I can go ahead and mark them as favorites. But what I'm essentially saying is that in whatever the URLs that I have visited in last 24 hours, it will go ahead and put them like it will go ahead and showcase that to other person. Now obviously we will ensure that no PII or personally identifiable information is communicated through these URLs and the titles of the pages. And there are also, you can go ahead and also set up privacy settings in such a way that you can ensure that no information is being communicated. You could also go ahead to history and just delete whatever information you feel would violate your identity. Yeah, just a second. So over here you can also collect different badges and credentials to prove your membership to other forums and other places. One thing that I would like to specifically mention is that eventually what our goal is to have a simple text box where someone can go ahead and just type in, I want to query all cricket fans in super team DAO essentially, right? And it will give me all the people who watch cricket or are interested in cricket, or let's just say that all the people who are into, say, Dogecoin on the super team DAO. So anyone who has visited or searched and looked up Dogecoin would show up, and it will also, there would be a graphical representation. Now you can go ahead and message them based on your own reputation on Kleo network, and the higher reputation you have, that's how we will place those messages in the order, and that's where the token and token economics would come into play. Thank you for looking at this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and looking forward to your comments and everything that you have to say about this idea.